So 4 basic ways which psychologists have mentioned: classical conditioning, operant conditioning, social learning, and cognitive learning. Let's try to understand each one of these in brief. So classical conditioning, it is like learning through the automatic response of human body. So even when we are sleeping, our body is working. Okay, our body is so beautifully designed that even if you will try to harm it, it will not let you harm to that level. Let's say if someone has a problem of drinking, so if you drink too much, then the body automatically starts vomiting. Okay, if you exercise too much, it will put you in unconscious mode. So the brain is so beautifully designed that even our mistakes it tries to handle. If we are eating let's say a lot of outside food or unhealthy food, body trusts us, the brain trusts us. So brain is thinking if you are eating it, it must be necessary for you. That's why it is storing it as a form of fat or some vitamins or minerals. So the brain don't know whether you are stuck in some place or you are doing it in a normal behavior. They don't know. They are only interpreting through our actions. So we have to respect our super machine, and we have to give it good food, good sleep, good water, so that it can interpret accordingly. And one very important thing is that discipline, the timetable. If you give the brain every time, let's say your lunch time is fixed, it will gradually understand, and it will make your body super healthy if you are just eating on time, and add on if you are sleeping on time. It works amazingly. I have done it. I have tried, tested many other students also. Once your timetable gets fixed, it's amazingly work. Let me explain you how. So there is something called unconditional stimulus and conditional stimulus. Unconditional stimulus means, let's say when you're eating a pickle, okay, some saliva comes out. So you are not knowing, it was not in your control. You ate the pickle, and salivation is the natural body how it is designed. Okay. Now, on a regular basis, whenever you're eating pickle, the salivation comes. Even when you will see a pickle, when you read about pickle, it will start coming, saliva will start coming automatically. So earlier, your body was not knowing what is pickle. It sees the pickle, you tasted it, the saliva came. Then you did it again, then you did it again. Now, unconditionally, the saliva is coming. But now your body is conditioned to pickle, and whenever you see the pickle, you read the pickle, it will come. Let me give you another example. So there is a very small baby, very small girl, let's say 3 or 4 year old. Human body is accustomed to loud sound and fear. So whenever there is loud sound comes, automatically you will feel fear. It is designed in such a way. Loud sound is related to fear. So what happens? There was a psychiatrist. What he was testing this philosophy, this psychology test. So whenever the girl, she sees a white rat, he used to send a white rat, and he used to play a very loud sound. So loud sound is connected with fear. So gradually he connected white rat with the fear. Now when there is even no sound, if the girl sees white rat, she is like having fear of it. This get accustomed to the another criteria as well. For example, like there was a white rat, the white fur. So now if she sees Santas, she gets that unconscious, you can say, stimulus that she is afraid of Santa. Why this is very important, especially for the parents, and I have mentioned on the group also. If your child is behaving differently, like let's say if he is watching something which is good, let's say Mahatma Gandhi, if he is watching Mahatma Gandhi and he is getting some negative vibes, or if say he is doing something which is very normal but he is behaving very differently, please don't start yelling at your child or start taking it negatively. It is normal. So what we have to do, we have to try to understand that why your child is behaving differently in different conditions. even the child might not know why it is happening. So we get accustomed, the body get accustomed to different things, and we get different stimulus. Another example is this: whenever the food was delivered to the dog, a bell was rung. So gradually what happened, when the bell was rung, he was looking for food. So this is how our brain is learning, and in psychology we say it's a classical conditioning. The next is operant conditioning. It is learning through the consequences. So I did something and then that happened. So there are 4 types of operant conditioning. One is you do good when something they are doing. So you want to encourage something you are doing good. The negative is you are taking away, and when the good takeaway action is there. So give something good, give a treat, give attention. Take away something good, take away your attention. Negative is give something bad, and another is take away something bad. So these are different ways of actions you are doing through which you can control the behavior. Like in this example, the dog, the jumping is encouraged. They are trying to. Jumping is connected with the encouragement or discouragement. So you can say no jumping is encouraged in the first one. When they are giving something good, giving a treat, jumping is discouraged. So here you can say no jumping, but it is encouraged. So no jumping. If you will not jump, I'll do this. When you are jumping, then I will do this. Here they are jumping and it is discouraged. Correct? And it is no jumping and it is encouraged. So I think overall you are getting like this is how we can train, or this is one of the way of principal learning. So we can teach someone. This is very common. This is called observational learning, that we are learning through automatic response of human body. So this happens with the child. If your dad is doing something, the child start doing something. So organism observes and imitates. Like if you are in China, Japan, if they are eating differently and you see everyone is doing that sort of, there are many social experiments, there are many pranks also, that in the lift, if everyone was behaving silently, so you also behave silent. If everyone is standing with a distance, you also start standing with a distance. And there are many other examples also. The way others are behaving, you don't know whether it is right or wrong, but just because you observe everyone is doing, okay, I'll also do. There's no internal connection, just visualization and you're doing. So the 4th one is cognitive learning. This is the learning which we try to do with the students. This is based on our reasoning, the knowledge which we have gained, and we try to put some like ifs and buts in this. So when we say learn, this is mostly we are pointing out the cognitive learning. Categorizing, forming, perceiving, interpreting. So these are the things when we say my child is going to school, but there are many other ways also which our child is learning.